You know that it's fun to go out, except I never leave my house. I'm either at work or home, and it seems kind of pathetic just drinking alone. So if you got nothing going on, have some drinks with Ron.
Hello and welcome to Drinks with Ron. I'm Ron. This is my drink. Willie Nelson's Old Whiskey River, Kentucky Straight Bourbon Whiskey, aged 6 years, which you bourbon connoisseurs will know 3 years, of course, is the minimum it needs to be aged in unused charred white oak barrels to be considered bourbon. So Willie's brand, of course, doubling the minimum, because that's how you spell quality. Anyway, wearing the robe here, which I've been told by a few people I have to wear when I'm doing my drinks with deal. The robe has been a subject of much talk around the house lately. Been told I should get rid of the robe, which, you know, honestly, you take a look at her. Got some holes going on here, a lot of ripping. I'm finding random strings of yellow fiber around the house, and quite honestly, I think we've come to the end of the road. But I'm quite attached to the robe, as here's some fun facts about it. A, it is older than me, which how many people have clothing that they still wear that it actually predates them? B, it was my dad's robe, which I'm sure nobody else has clothing that belonged to my dad. And well, A and B, quite frankly, is all I have. But yeah, I've been told lately to pitch the robe and get a new one, which my reply is, I don't want a new one. This is my robe. It's not really replaceable. I can't just go to the old vintage clothes my dad used to have store and get another one of his old robes. So I'm quite attached to it. It does have some sentimental value, as we're a couple months removed from my dad being dead 30 years this coming February. So yeah, kind of irreplaceable, but as I say, coming to the end of the road. So what I thought I would do, celebrate the great fashion that is the golden terry cloth 30-plus-year-old robe that I occasionally like to drink in. So got the Willie Nelsons, as Dad was a big fan of Willie, and never did get to have his granddad's recipe of whiskey, but that's neither here nor there. So I thought I would enjoy some of Willie's fine product while I do my last Drinks with Ron in the robe that I'm grudgingly going to have to part with due to some wardrobe malfunction going on. But Thanksgiving yesterday, good time of year for drinking, which is what I'm about to partake in. Yeah, this stuff, if you're a bourbon drinker at all, highly recommend Willie's Old Whiskey River. That and Maker's Mark, by far my two favorites. I don't like to drink a lot of it straight, because that kind of gives the alcoholic vibe off, which is something I try to avoid. But really, with some more of the top shelf type bourbons, I feel guilty when I mix it. So I actually buy cheaper whiskey that I mix for my mixers, and when I just really want a good drink, it's bourbon and ice. And I tell you, this stuff smells fantastic, and it tastes great. You can kind of smell the oak in this beast. But I'll give you a little time to get your drink together, just in case you want to have one with me. Yes, I think I've sufficiently stalled for time. So let's give the yellow gold terry cloth 30-plus-year-old robe its proper send-off with a sláinte. Damn, that's good. Well, thanks for humoring me and my robe that is older than half the people on my friends list. That'll do it for Drinks with Ron. Thanks for showing up.